everyone, Jackson here from Sonic All-Stars 2012, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my world tour for Cavecraft, for my Cavecraft world. So yeah. Okay then. So last video we checked out the main part of my world, Oakland. But today we're going to be taking a look at Birchen. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Alright, yeah, alright, let's do that. Just checking, see what I'm just looking a little, making sure I've done what I needed to do. Actually, I don't think I reviewed this last video, I'm sorry. Two things in Oakland that I kind of forgot. There's the, diorite mine right down here. That leads to nowhere. Yeah. Alright. And then this is my mine. So this is where I was talking about earlier with the stone and rust area. That's what that is. Okay. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at Birchen. Obviously, we got this cool little bridge and everything. So, to the town, Birchen. So, first up, we'll check out the Birchen Watchtower. Now, here in Birchen, we have a bunch of houses ready for sale. Yeah, also, Elytra. Launch area. Okay, this is the town of Birchen right here. But, obviously, can't just show you these houses and not go inside. So, actually, as a matter of fact, all of these houses do have interiors. Except for this one. This was kind of empty, but, they have windows and they have stuff to make them actual houses. But, the thing is, there's nothing, like, there that's like, oh, a bed. Nothing is here. They're empty for you, basically, to go inside. So, this one is, all these need to be put up for sale with a price. They just don't have prices yet, but this one's 60. A lot of the houses are kind of overpriced, but it's a house. Also, I'm selling them, either way. 32, I remember this one. 80. Low kitchen area. You heard that, obviously. Great signs of phantom. This one's 120. This one's pretty big, that's why it's 120 emeralds. It also has some good. Oh, this is a good view right here too. Some of these actually have some pretty good views. That's a pretty good view right there too. Even if there's nothing over there right now, it's still a pretty good view. Alright. The next thing is 100 emeralds. This one's pretty big. This is like one of the first ones I made, so it's not that great, but... Trying to run away from the phantoms. Alright, dude. Okay, well, either way, this house is, existing. Over here we got this one for 64. There you go, Phantom Six. $50 emeralds. This right here is actually the Birchen dock, kind of like my original, kind of like the one I made, but doesn't have this. Doesn't have a staircase on there for some reason. So whenever I do fall down, I have to. Actually, well, let me show you. So whenever I do fall down, I have to go up here, go up into here. Oh, not. You still died? I got him. Guys, I got him. I actually got him. That's not. That wasn't even my intention, but dude. He didn't drop anything. Alright, well, anyway, yeah, that's that. Alright, but before we continue, actually, nope, never mind, we're continuing right down here. So, we got this other one right here. I wanted to take advantage of this little pond over here. So, I got rid of all the seagrass. But yeah, we got some fences and everything. So. Dude. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. Oh, this game. Sometimes it genuinely jumps. That genuinely, like, jumped me. Kind of got me jump scared. So we got all the potato gods. But this area's religion is Uism. So we got Salsi, Zeror, and Selvin. This area's is Uism. That is the religion for this area. Uism. I thought I had a shield. It's annoying. But before we continue, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna stop in this house. This one is pretty empty. Just that. This one's actually pretty big. This area accommodates with the fishing area and with the pond. So yeah. Nothing. Nothing. That's supposed to be kind of like a parent's bedroom. And these other two are like bedrooms, like kid bedrooms, I guess. Dude, come on, man. slapping sounded like that. I'm like, dude, why can't they move? Like, but I still hear it. Did it get stuck? I was thinking they got stuck. Clearly it didn't. These are the Birchen community areas. You know how in Oakland there is community things? There's the community farms. These are the community farms for this area. This is the Birchen Lodestone area. And in this house, it's pretty empty. But yeah, we got kind of takes advantage of the pond again. But either way, actually, now I'm gonna tell you about the pond. Actually, this pond is actually, man. Take it away. Yeah, so basically, yeah, this pond was actually made by me. I made this entire thing. I dug part of it. I dug it all out. Not all of it. There's some of it was already. My helmet just broke. Part of it was, already, kind of a thing, but. But yeah, so pond. Alright. Obviously we have the beetroot area. We also have potatoes. But for now, oh actually I can get these guys. I can get some of this. How do you like that now? Either way. So, as I was going to do, I was going to show you this building. So I got rudely interrupted by those phantoms. So, yeah, got a little area down here. All filled with dirt on the top, so. Weird lag. It's great. Love to see it. Love to see it. This area is built out for living. Because this is a mine, which doesn't exist. So yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, there's actually another mine. Well, there's a bigger cave, like right over here. Look at that massive thing. Got loads down there. Loads. So, yeah. Alright. I think now we can talk about the next thing in this world that I want to mention for Birchen. Still has to do with Birchen. And that is the BTF, which stands for the Birchen Tree Foundation. This interior, actually, that's the name of the not actually real company, BTF. But that's also the name of the build, which is called Birchen Tree Farm. So, that double name. And then there's a staircase here. I wonder what it leads to. Ooh, something secret? Nope. The coop. Home of the chickens. Established at 9/17/2025. The home of the Great Chicken Rescue of 2025. I rescued a bunch of chickens from here. And it was like right in this area. And then I kind of made that like a whole thing. I wanted to make it like a whole thing on my area, so in this area. So I thought I'm really happy about that little water area. But the part that I actually really care about. Oh, I need to take care of that either. This is actually not a part of Birchen, but since we're over here, I might as well mention it. This area over here is another town. I just don't have the name for it yet. It's not finished, but you got some foundations over here. It's for a really big house, made of cobble. All these houses are made of cobble. This one, I actually made this a long time ago. It's got nothing in it anymore. Never mind, it's coal in there. This was one of those. Actually, quick little story for you. So, in the original, in the survival world I used to play a bunch, that I actually cheated on. I did a whole series on this already for world reviews, for my Minecraft world reviews. This video, actually, this one, there was a bunch of houses, and like they was kind of far away from my own, and I don't remember what I named those, but you know, they were a whole thing. Sorry for my dog. You know, here he is, I guess, I don't know. So, I kind of took inspiration from that idea and made my own, this one being obviously all the way out here. So, yeah, I mean, you got actually a really big area out here. And then there's all of this. All of this land. It's actually really nice. This is actually a really flat area. That's why I made that. But I don't know why I didn't bring my horse, but either way, I just thought, I don't know why I didn't bring my horse, because I actually would have spent all this running around up a lot. 18 minutes. So, as probably the last thing we're going to do today? I'm not sure. We'll see, What I'm thinking about doing is either having this video include another or not. I'm not really sure. Either way, this area over here is Farm Island. It's exactly what it sounds like. Is it? Either way, so it's an island and it has a bunch of farms on it. Now, funny story. That area over there, you know, Birchen, that entire island used to be called Mob Island. Because there was always a bunch of mobs on it and I couldn't really do anything about it. And it wasn't torched up. Either way, so this is my cobblestone farm, I think it is. Oh, I thought it looks like a spoon for a second. Maybe a shovel. So yeah, this is my little entrance. I'm actually thinking about changing this up and making it more industrial, and instead of having actual, like, you know, instead of having real trees like this, I like having, like, farms, industrial kind of farms in a non-industrial area, just in the forest. Instead of going with that idea, I'm thinking about going with a total tone shift and going with an area that just, like, does not have that much life anymore. Ooh, wait, don't. Just go, no. Anyway, so yeah, this is my mob farm, which doesn't even work right. Doesn't really work that well. It's really inefficient. This is like a chicken farm. Farms. Oh. Apparently this farms like cooked chicken. It's kind of bad. Doesn't really work that well. Well, actually, I've never really used it, so never mind. This area is for the mob farm if I want to stay here. But it's actually just mostly for staying here. That right there is an iron farm. This is a sugarcane farm. Cocoa bean farm. More sugarcane because I couldn't have enough. Lava. This is just a result of me making mistakes, so it's got all pushed. It looks really funny, so I kept it. This is my kelp farm. It farms dried kelp, which I can then turn into blocks, which is my fuel for my island, basically. Well, for Cavecraft, feels like Oakland in general, but yeah, it actually works. It actually works really good. So yeah, either way, this area. Got a bunch of iron, you know, craft table, bed, whole shebang. Boom. I might try and push him over there. I'll try and push him into the farm. Yeah, you may not want to, but you'll like it. Now, earlier, like almost a week ago, maybe, a few days ago or something, I don't know, I made this little path down here and connected this to that. It may have looked like it was actually connected, but it was not. It was very close though. It was like 2 blocks. At the closest, it was 2 blocks away from being connected. So, yeah. But I connected it, and that kind of got me thinking about what kind of pathway I want to do. So I'm thinking instead of having like an oak kind of thing, I'm gonna have more industrial area. So the trees are gonna be made of copper grates and I think like some kind of tuff that looks like a log. I forgot what it's called, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. I think it sounds cool in my opinion, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So now that I've shown off almost all of the almost all of the overworld, I only have 2 more areas to show you guys in this video, I think. Because there's one more thing I want to show you guys. Well, 2 more areas really, but actually 4 more areas. Because obviously I gotta show you guys another. Nope, 5. I gotta show you guys another slime block bouncing. And 3 other things. Okay, fine. I'll organize my inventory while I wait. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Now, I'm gonna... might as well farm this up. I'll make sure I got all of it. Alright. Now, I'm actually gonna do this on my horse, because I want this to be quick and speedy. I just want enough time so that it doesn't turn to nighttime, and I also just want to be quick, so I'm getting on my horse for this last leg of the race. Not really the race. Alright, actually, right here I got a secret. It's in the waterfall. See if you guys can see it. Maybe 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, I don't know if you guys found it. I actually wasn't even looking at my timer when I was saying that. I mean, the video links, but it's actually right there. You're looking at it right now. If I can get my horse in there. Can I get my horse in there? Alright, whatever. Alright, I'm going to show you guys. So, right here is a Legend of Zelda reference. You go in the waterfall, and then you got this area, altar. Pay me and I'll talk. It's like a shop. It's like the shop. But I just thought it was a cool idea to do that. And it looks real nice in my opinion. I think it's an awesome little secret. Legend of Zelda. Yeah, secret. This is all done by me there. I thought it was really nice. I thought I wanted to cover it up, so yeah. Alrighty then. So, now we're off. This is going to be my Haudenosaunee village. Hence the logs. It's going to be all covered up by logs, but haven't really done that yet. I've gotten some work on it. I've gotten the outline done, but I just haven't finished it because I just haven't finished it. Alright. Now we're back on land. I'm going to show you guys. This is the first village, which is my Haudenosaunee village, but there's a second village as well, which I'm going over to that right now. This is the cherry blossom area, actually. And this is where I used to have like a campfire and a beehive, and that's where I'd get my honeycomb and honey, but I decided to move it, so using Silk Touch, because I have that Silk Touch iron pickaxe I mentioned last episode, so it would just make everything easier for me to have that closer to my home. So that's what I did. I made it closer to home. Alright, we're almost at the village. Okay, there we go. So, we've made it. It's another one of these villages. But yeah, you got all, it's all oak and whatever, but if it'll all load in, load, but yeah, there we go, we got all that. Also, if you don't see bells in villages, that's because I stole the bells. Also here, if you see like a random like cobble pillar or whatever, it's because I like trying to like break into villages, so I break windows and whatever, like on the side of this one, and I like went in through the side. That's why it's all broken and looks weird. But yeah, you got all that. There's a little mob spawner down here, I think. Or a cave. I think it's probably a cave. Alright. Now, got a little deep dripstone. Not deep. Got a little dripstone area right here. Some dripstone. Alright. Alright, now that we've explored that, now I gotta make my way back. So, while I make my way back, I'll just skip to that portion. Instead of having you guys wait for me to get there, I'm just gonna pause it pause the video. So I'll see you back in Oakland. Hey, so like I kind of forgot. There's one more area I gotta show you guys. This is the hidden village or something. I kind of forgot. This is temporary right here. I forgot actually what it's called. Funnily enough. But yeah, this is a old broken down area. So yeah, I obviously knew that was there, but I knew that was there. But you got some slabs here. It's the basement, and you got the above area. The roof is broken. You know, it's all old and stuff. So, see, there's a little hole there. You know, whole thing. And then there's that. I completely forgot what the lower is, but I just recently made this thing look all broken. Had some tools and everything. So, yeah, that looks pretty nice. I still gotta do this thing right here as well. This is a new house I haven't built yet, so gotta get to that. But up here is something actually pretty important to this area. This is potato anity area. This is all potato anity, so just want to tell you that. To thee who reads thy book, place blessed potato here, like in the hole, but I don't have any redstone there, so yeah, I make it so it's like, actually there's a whole lore. There's a bunch of lore I made for potato anity. But it's not, I think it's almost finished. It's basically finished. I might add more in the future, but it's called the Holy Potato Scriptures. I'm probably gonna do like a read aloud of it someday. Maybe tomorrow actually, but I'm not placing any bets on that. I mean, don't place any bets on me doing that. It's not guaranteed. But either way, this is all the area. This is all. It's the Hidden Valley of Pontaudius, I think. I think that's what it's called. But either way, I'm gonna head back to Oakland. Well, going up here, actually. And speaking of going up here, there's actually a village I've been thinking about building up here, or maybe back there. It's an evil village, actually. It practices a religion that's evil. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's something evil. And yeah. Alright. Now, I was gonna check out the Nether this episode, but it'd be like, kind of running out of time. But we have ran out of time, not kind of. So, yeah. And with that, though, this concludes this episode of my world. This concludes the episode, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me find a good, really go to a good place for an outro. Okay, we'll see you guys there. I decided to put it here. I thought it looked nice. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And this is Jackson from Sonic All Stars 2012 coming right back at ya.